Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie, I'm the Introverted Reader. Today's video, we're wrapping up the month of May. I read 7 books in the month of May, which is wonderful. That's usually the standard for me. You know, like 6, 7 books tends to be the norm. Let's drink some water. Oh. Just once, I would love a lipstick that doesn't transfer. Anyway, so I read 7 books, so let's get to it, shall we? First book I read was Iron and Embers by Helen Schweringer. This is the first book in a new trilogy by her. It's The Ashes of Thesmar. And yeah, this was really good. It follows the sister of the main character from her previous series. I can't really give a full synopsis, but it's because it's several years after the events of the last series, and our girlie's training to be an alchemist. And I'll say this, if you like Carissa Broadbent, you'll enjoy this. So I gave that 4 stars. I had a great time. And then I read my short story out of this. Y'all know. What one was this one? I think this one was... I think the one I read from this one was Alistair and Thomas. Yeah. And yeah, it's a short story collection of all the couples from the Shadowhunter world. And this one that I read was adorable. And I had to give it 5 stars because I was giggling and kicking my feet the whole time. So that's 2 for 2. The next book I read was The Baby Dragon Bookshop by A.T. Corsi. I gave this 3 stars in the end, but I have a review for it on my channel if y'all want to go and watch it and get the full tea on as to why we gave it the 3 star. It's a really cute book. It's cute. It's adorable. But I mean, yeah, go watch my review if you want to know more about that, but 3 stars. And then I read volume 11 in the Grandmaster comics. I only have 2 more volumes of this left, and I'm quite sad about it. But you know what? It's fine, because if I ever feel like rereading them, then I will. But I mean, the cover art on these absolutely sends me. I love the cover art for these so much. It's beautiful. I did hear that Heaven's, the story of Heaven's Official Blessing, is in comic book form now. So, you know, I'm going to be up on that. And then I read of 3 more books to talk to you about. And then I read Fury Bound by Sable Sorensen. The tabs. I know there's the painted edge, but I tabbed and annotated it. This is the sequel to Direbound, which I read a while ago and I absolutely loved. This, I fully believe, has put me in the slump that I'm currently in now. I've been in a bit of a reading slump the last little bit. And you might be the reason why. But I love this. This is wonderful. This is one of my most anticipated reads of the year. Well, yeah, of the year, definitely. So, but we still have the latter half of the year to look forward to. But this was definitely anticipated. And my friend Haley, actually, while I was reading this, she asked me to be a beta reader for her next book. And Haley, if you're watching, the sole reason I haven't been getting back to you about it is because of this. I'm still in mourning. Anyway, 5 stars if you haven't caught on already. But yeah, you're the reason for my suffering, but you know what? It's okay. I then read this, Believe Me, by Tahara Mafi. This is the last novella collection that I had to read. It could, you know, the Shatter Me novellas that I had sitting around. I finally have read all the novellas, and I really want to read I really want to go back and reread the main series, because I read it for the first time in 2018. I was a full adult. I never read it when I was a teenager. I read Shatter Me for the first time when I was like 23, 20, no, it wasn't that year. It was 20 something. Anyway, but I'm 30 something now. So I'm just like, would it still hold up? Would y'all want to see that? Would y'all want me to vlog that? Would you want me to? Anyway, but let me know. Anyway, so there's that. And then the last book, guys, I read Return of the King. I finally read the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I'm so proud of myself. However, I'm going to say this isn't my favorite in the trilogy. It's not. Like, of the movies, Return of the King is my favorite, and I'm not saying that this wasn't good. I'm just saying it's not my favorite in the trilogy when it comes to the books. I did think Scurrying of the Shire was a little bit pointless there. I said it. I said it. I said it. I was like, what was the point? What was actually the point? Like, we were done. Why would you do that again? Why would you do that, Professor? Why? Anyway, I read it and I gave it 4 stars. I think probably my favorite might be The Fellowship. I never thought I would say that, but, you know. Anyway, so that's all 7 books that I read completely in the month of May, and I'm very proud of myself. Like I said, usually 6 or 7 books tends to be the norm for me, so this is normal, this is fine. Anyway, so that's all I have for you today. Let me know down in the comments what books you read over the month of May. Let me know what you're doing. How are you? I'm doing okay, in a bit of a slump, like I said, but you know, all my socials are down below as always if you want to follow me in any of those. Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, TikTok. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell. Thank you all so much for all the love on my last couple videos. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.